Now, as Covid-19 continues to impact on all our lives, we're being urged to think of those whose lives have already been devastated by war and famine, for whom the virus now poses a very real and deadly new threat. The Disasters Emergency Committee has launched its appeal for aid to some of the world's largest refugee camps, which are struggling to cope with the pandemic. Lisa Adlam has been to meet members of one local charity who know just how desperate that need is.
The Disasters Emergency Committee campaign recognises that so many have already suffered so much during the pandemic and done so much to support others. But now it's asking for help for some of the most vulnerable people in the world who are without even the basic means to protect themselves. Robina, Deen, Mohammed and Mohammed were once among them. They are Rohingya, forced to flee persecution in Myanmar to seek sanctuary in the world's largest refugee camp in Bangladesh, where many of their family members remain, now facing the additional threat of coronavirus.
When I was there, it was only 2 camps and within 28,000 people. Now it's become more than 1.1 million Rohingya refugees seek a shelter in squalid, overcrowded refugee camp within only 26 square kilometers. So due to COVID-19, it's very difficult life for them, and it's very challenging and to have those adequate access and health care to save their life.
Many NGOs stopped working there in refugee camp, lack of funding. So that means we have been living in UK and we are very concerned for our own people.
All 3 now live in Bradford, which was the first UK city to welcome Rohingya refugees and which has the largest Rohingya community in Europe. As part of that community, they now raise funds for humanitarian aid for the camps at Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh, to provide education and, they say, to give a voice to the voiceless.
I know how the pain and the stuff that people go through, and if I am willing to raise my voice for women's, and if I can do something with my voice, I want to use it to the top.
And from Bradford, they will continue to use their voices so the plight of their people does not go unheard.
Nobody in the world will choose to be a refugee. They have same hope that you and I have. They have a dream.
Lisa Adlam, ITV News, Bradford.